Mike Jones here with Ken's. My brother Kenny and I own Ken's Stereo Junction in Macon and in Warner Robins since 1978. This is what we've been doing. We have been servicing you. It is Middle Georgia's only in-store service for 43 years. We carry the best names in the business, and the guys and girls that work for us are just beyond intelligent, beyond creative. You are going to love this show. Let's get inside and check it all out. Before I show you our show specials, I want you to know that these guys and gals that work for us, they are creative. When I say that, we support their creativity. That's why we have a CNC machine. That's why we have our own wood shop, our own carpenters, our own builders, our own installers, all that stuff in place. Even in the 12-volt side, you see a lot of our 120 or 110-volt side, but this is just showing you that they literally, the reason we supply them with so much is so when you dream it, they can build it. You know, if you dream it, we can build it. That is like Kevin Costner moment, whatever it is, but I want to make sure you know that we are heavily into the car world and the home world, the truck world, ATV world. Coming back to ground zero here is, that's why all the deals are there. So we give you the deals. If we don't do the custom side of it, the installation is free. That's right, I said free, which means you pay how much? Zero for installation if it's not a custom job. So let me show you what that means to you from the free side of it. Pioneer's new AM FM CD. I love that Pioneer's back in the action here. AM FM. It does have a detachable face right here, so you can take this off in case somebody wants to try to take it from you. It has a thumb drive input here, USB. You can also charge your phone. Of course, mini jack here for folks that want to use the old school type input. Yes, a CD player if you really want to go old school. But listen to this, it has a 200-watt amplifier. It has voice activation built into it, right? So when you plug your phone into it, you can touch this and touch into call into your navigation and stuff. It also has an equalizer built into it. Like I said, remote control is $149 coming down to here. This is Sony's 5000 series touchscreen. It does do CarPlay. It is AM FM. This is their 7-inch screen. You can add XM satellite radio. It does Android Auto. I love the graphics on this. True nice LCD screen. You can also add a backup camera. This is on sale for $429, and guess what? When you buy this, the backup camera is ready for this, $150. Up here, we're showing you Alpine. Of course, we talked about the ILX 650. I own this radio. I love this radio. On sale, $349. It does CarPlay. It does Android Auto. Also 7-inch with touchscreen and everything built in. And then going over here to the larger touchscreens, this is the 9-inch Pioneer. We have had a hard time keeping this in stock. It does the best of all worlds. I love it. It is HD radio, has pre-outs. You can add front, rear, and sub amplifiers, 200-watt amp, and as you can tell by my hand, this is a 9-inch touchscreen. It's $1,000. And before you go, oh my gosh, you don't have to buy a 9-inch touchscreen, but this is nice because it floats. I know you can't really see behind there, but it actually sits in a single DIN hole, so it can almost fit in any vehicle. All right, now in the world of speakers, I'm just loving this moment. You know why? Because we got Audio Frog back in stock. Now, you know we carry JL Audio, Alpine, Pioneer, Rockford, Fosgate, and Audio Frog, but Audio Frog is the toughest of the tough to get. You know, they're the Cadillac of speakers, the best of the best. So when you come in, I have the Audio Frog stuff in stock. Finally, I'm so very thankful. $349 for this set. This comes with their Silk Dome tweeter, neodymium 6.5-inch woofer. It comes in 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch. Comes in 5x7, typical Ford old school fashion, 6x9 Chrysler and Ford World. But this stuff, I'll just give you a little bit of sound clarity demo so you can tell. Now again, this is just the tweeter and the woofer. That's amazing mid-bass. Really, really unbelievable. I hope that's coming through the microphone. They really build an unbelievable speaker if you want the higher of the high end. $349 for a pair. Now, the reason I put that out there to you is, I don't want you to think, oh my gosh, if I go to Ken's, all I can buy is a $349 pair of speakers. No, I got speakers for $79, $99, $119, $129, $149, $199. Then it goes $229, $299, $399. You see where I'm going with it, right? We have the entire gamut from the world of financial already in place, and we love to get in here with your music and pick what fits. Pick what fits your vehicle. I'm gonna fade right now. I'm gonna go from this special and fade away to one of these awesome vehicles we just did. Watch this. 2017 Chevrolet Corvette. I hope you're seeing a cutaway of this thing right now because it is exciting to say the least to be in something this chromy, shiny awesomeness. It's a Grand Sport, which I love. It's a manual transmission, which I love. And then it came with these speakers. which I don't love at all. I'm telling you like it is. It's so easy to make these cars sound good, whether you have a coupe or a convertible. We took these apart. I'm sure you've seen a cutaway of the door panels right now. We took it down to the skin. We took out their speakers and put in Alpine Type R speakers, Alpine Type R amplifier, and a JL subwoofer in the trunk. Now we made it where she could use, because the trunk is not big, we made the subwoofer box where you can take it in and out. It's a standard made JL box instead of custom, so that she could still go onto a trip and pack everything in the trunk. You have to keep the factory radio in the C7 Corvettes, so that works out perfectly fine. We put the phone in here and everything works just like it always does in a Corvette. It just didn't sound good. Popped and crackled. And she said basically when she's riding down the road, she turns it up because the top's down, and of course the speakers are coming apart, because not really because you're abusing them, it's just they can't handle it, is what it comes down to. I'm not a big Bose guy, and if you are, just no offense, but I was taught all highs, no lows, must be Bose. Don't take that the wrong way. But we just take it all apart and we did our thing. Now, Nathan is the lead tech on this. He did a phenomenal job. I'm going to let you hear some quality. Let me hear some clarity of what it sounds like, and then I'm going to pop the trunk and let you see the sub. But it is on fire. Let me just give us a little demo here. This, I'm going to give it a little juice. Perfect. The bass in my chest. If you can play something that loud and that clear. Now, this is your factory speakers to give you an idea. Really, like literally plastic. I don't care what they say, that's just not a good idea. Let me pop this, and here's the JL box. So we can take this, if we ever had to take it, this has a quick disconnect zone, I can pull it out, and our amplifier went underneath the convertible top piece right here, so it's way up under where you don't put luggage anyway, right? So this kind of comes right back into place. It's nice and secure. We can mount that or not. We just chose not to because she wouldn't be able to take it in and out. But you still have some trunk space here, and because the convertibles just doesn't have a lot of space, but with these new JL boxes, it's just perfection. 2017 Corvette Grand Sport Kins. That sounds amazing, does it not? Here I am at Westfield High School in Perry, Georgia. We just did a much needed sound upgrade. I love it the way these folks think. They're just always forward thinking and make everything better for their family, their students. It is cool because, let me tell you, we did a lot of power. On the first base line, the star of the day, I love saying it like that, is the PV 15-inch 2,000 watt speaker hung 20 feet in the air, and that is so that folks on the field and down here in the bleachers have good sound. And the star of the third base line is another PV 2,000 watt 15-inch speaker. These bleachers that you see down here, I'm sure you're seeing cutaways right now. We don't have one, not two, not three, but 4 12-inch, 1,500 watt speakers to fill the bleachers with sound so they can do music or PA, where we have a mixer and a way for them to play music and a lot of power. How much power? About 6,000 watts of power. So it'll be able to sustain when you get 100 folks out here screaming and enjoying the fact that Westfield High School is on fire, their baseball team, right? So this is cool because, and I put this out there, you're seeing my number come up right now. I love hanging outside of this press box right now. This is so cool. But the reason I do that is we planned this. I came and met with their folks. They told me their needs. They told me their budget. And then we plan it, and then we come spend a day. And then you get this much sound when you plan it the right way, plus backed by our service. So here we are at Westfield High School baseball field with a tremendous amount of sound. They are ready to play. Awesome. All right, in the world of Klipsch, you know how much I love Klipsch. Klipsch from Hope, Arkansas. Klipsch is American, and I love them so very much. They have gotten into the soundbar business for the last 4 years. Their new series just came out called the Bar 600. This is it. Now, number one, look at the size of the subwoofer it comes with, which is absolutely amazing. It's a powered sub. You have plenty of power here. And what they do is they are more focused on full virtual sound. So necessarily you can add rear speakers to theirs, but they're saying the number one complaint is people say, I can't hear dialogue. So I have this just on this little a little Samsung demo through the Klipsch speakers, but listen at dialogue only just for a second.
Can still manage around 25 to 35 kilometers per hour for a few hundred
I mean,
meters.
it is crystal
But if they're
clear.
lucky, it'll be an easy meal.
Of course, with that, because they're Klipsch and they're a music company, they also made it very well made for music. When I flip over to my Bluetooth here, and you have a very simple remote. I really love their simple remote, but listen to this. Here we go, this little demo. The sound quality is unbelievable. I don't know that. I don't even understand how something can sound like that for $450. Klipsch has hit a home run with the Bar 600, $449, comes with the powered sub, sound bar. Yes, it can be hung on the wall. Bada bing, bada bang, they killed it. In the world of PA now, we try to keep a lot of the portable PA in-house, and what that means is, like with this PV called the 6500 series, it's only $399. It has a 400 watt amplifier, built-in EQ, 6 XLR channels already ready to go. So if you're like, what is he even talking about right now? It just means that you can have 6 microphones and 2 speakers with plenty of power, and it comes with its own carrying strap, right? A really hard case. But for $400, and it comes with a 2-year warranty right here through us. I love the way they do things. It's so simple and so easy to use. On the secondary note, if you are on the 600 frequency in the world of microphones, that is now illegal as of December the 31st. So please make sure you pay attention to that. Everything we've been doing for the last year has already kind of gotten away from the first responders cell world of that frequency. If you need more information on that, my telephone number is coming up right now. I'm happy to come out and check your mics and see what we need to replace and what we don't need to replace to make sure that you don't hear people in the middle of your service or in the middle of your PA announcement talking on the cell phone. So do come in, and we got Shure microphones on sale, anywhere from about $99 and up for wired microphones, and anywhere from $299 and up for wireless microphones. I try to keep the whole Shure line in stock. In the world of PV, we carry a lot of the PV products. They are just a bulletproof brand for us. Their Impulse series, which is the 2,000 watt area, their PVX12, which is the 1,200 watt area. We carry them in 12s, 15s, even the smaller ones in the 10s. They're going to be anywhere from about $299 and up, and I do keep these in stock. Again, this is for the portable PA world, everything I'm showing you right now. Yamaha Digital, let me show you this bad boy. Look how thin this chassis is. There's no heat. It's a true digital powered mixer. I love their chassis, so easy, and it's very durable as far as that goes. They have anywhere from 2-channel, 4-channel, 6-channel, and 12-channel. They're going to be anywhere from about $299 and up. They are a bulletproof. I've used these many times. We have a huge revival that we do once a year out of Lake Tobo, and we run these things. We run them as hard as we possibly can for 2 and 3 and 4 hours, and they never even falter, and they're just so easy to move around. Again, $299 and up. So when you come in to the Macon or the Warner Robins location, just look at kind of some of our PA portable stuff. So a lot of people want to just have a portable system that they can move outside. A lot of times people are doing church outside right now. Some people are doing church inside right now, depending on the weather. But the fact is, you can come in, and for very little money, you can have a powered mixer, 15-inch two-ways, and microphones, and it's all backed by a 2-year warranty from Ken's. Bye. All right, now what you're seeing right now is, yes, that's a standard slide. That's like anybody can see, right? But this is Samsung's Art TV, 2nd generation, and you can see how close it sits to the wall. It comes with a wall mount that literally allows it to sit exactly like a picture frame, which is why they call it a picture frame TV. They were, $3,000 and $4,000 and worth every penny in the beginning. So now the 65-inch is $1999. This is, again, the newest of the generations, but I want you to understand what it does. So I can choose one of these art pieces. These are the art pieces that come built into the TV. So you can put your own pictures, you can do anything you want. Let me just go over here and I'll show you some color. What it does is, once it downloads, it'll pull onto your screen, and it is a 4K picture. This is one that's pre-built into it. Now here's what's cool. Most TVs, you cannot leave a still image on it 24 hours a day because it will burn in. No matter what it is, no matter what they tell you, eventually it will burn in. This TV has rotating pixels that continuously move. You never see them move. Micrometers of movement so that it will never burn in. And listen, it can be set on this frame. The whole family come over 24/7 every day of the week forever and ever and ever and not have a burn in. So it's, look at this. Hold on. Look at this picture. You can literally put any picture you want into it, and it is your picture frame. So if you're one of those folks that says, hey, all I want is a really nice piece of art above the fireplace, You can have a piece of art on the fireplace, and then you can flip it right back over to being your television to watch DirecTV and cable and all that. It really does solve the problem of what do I do with this wall when I want it to be art, but now my wife or my husband wants it to be a TV. And you see it's literally flat against the wall. I'm sure you're seeing a cutaway right now of it just being a regular TV, right? Because it does all the smart features are built in, and you can do your own artwork. But I'm letting you know this solves all, whether I want my picture or I want my TV, bada bing, bada bang, I get both.
What did you guys do in there?
How about that demo? You need to understand. I mean, if you're a techie, you'll understand it, and if you're not a techie, you're going to yearn for being a techie to go through this. This is a full-blown Atmos theater. Now, to get to the beginning of the video, what you're seeing, I hope that you can understand the clarity that's coming through this right now. This is the Draper Profile X. Now, what that means to you is it is the very best movie theater screen that can be purchased. And it's awesome. This is 161 inches big. Now, we originally started with the idea of a 10-foot, then we went to a 133, and then he said, look, how do I get the best? This new projector is the 715 ES. It is the best picture I have ever seen. It's amazing. Now, what you're seeing up front is these are the Klipsch RF7 towers. They are the best that your money can purchase. Look at the size of this compared to me to give you an idea. 4 subs, their new Track Tricks horn, different crossover network, bi-ampable. These are SV Sound subwoofers. He has 2 in the front and 2 in the back. These are the 2000 Pros. I don't know if you got to feel that bass when we did that demo, but it shook this entire house. This is the RC64 center channel. This is the nicest center channel that your money can buy. So you see what you see here, right? We have in-wall speakers and in-ceiling speakers. So we have 4 in the ceiling, 4 in the wall to finish off the Atmos surround. So coming back here, we have Palliser chairs. You know, they are American-made, best leather that your money can buy. These are motorized. They light up the whole 9 yards. You got storage built in. You can pull tables out. It's just nice and easy and simple. We're actually adding more chairs as time goes by here. The back of the room, he kind of made this his decor statement, which is super, super cool. But here we are again with a 5800 flushed in that keeps everything nice and simple. These are perfect height for the sound. See how my hand is, for the sound to come out, but still get over the back of the chair, but not so high that it goes over my head. Very, very important when you design a theater for everything to be in the perfect spot, especially when you do a full Atmos theater. Here is our rack, as you see, absolutely beautiful. Full surge protection. He has every type of way to, as far as streaming that you can possibly go through, from Netflix to Hulu to Vudu, anything he wants to do. Folks, this is how it is done. This is one of the best sounding theaters I have ever heard. It is the best picture I have ever seen. And I'm letting you know, I don't know where his mind goes next. He and I, when we started this relationship, it was a very small budget. And as we've done theater, we've done this about 5 times in a row. And he is now at the peak of the mountain, the best of the best. I'm so thankful for this. This is what we do.
My name is Stephen Beach. I just want to thank Michael and the Kens team and family, because without them, I would not have this. This was a dream, a far-fetched dream. I met Mike about 4.5 years ago with a very small budget and a very small idea of what home theater was. And he and I sat down and he drew up a proposal for me, and I walked away. And I went to the big box stores and I went to other places, and I kept coming back. The great thing about Ken's, and they tell you this all the time, is about service and building relationships. And Michael, he's a friend to me now. And takes all my money, but he's still a good friend. And his guys have been above and beyond. With COVID and all the craziness going on in the world, and building this house and trying to get them here and around my crazy schedule, I couldn't ask for more. Go see Mike and the guys at Ken's. They'll do you right.
Okay, now we have to talk about security cameras. They're so important, whether you have business, whether you have at your home, whatever you're doing. We just did a huge storage facility in Alabama just recently, because basically it's open warehouses and people were coming there and doing all kind of vandalism. It matters to have these cameras in place. And they come in 3 and 5 megapixel. You can get them with and without lights built onto the cameras now. You can get them all the way up to a 16 terabyte hard drive, so you have months and months of backup. But That's what we do. We come in and set it all up based on your budget and your necessities and what you're trying to see. So this is a foregrid of showing. Now, so the idea behind this, we needed to see the driveway, right? We needed to see the front yard where you come in, right? And we needed 2 views of the pool, because if you have kids or you have people that come over and stuff like that, it's nice to know what's going on, especially just from a safety standpoint, it's nice to know. Now, to give you an idea how good they are, you see this gravel right here. I mean, you feel like you can pick it up. I'm going to double click on this and give you an idea what this detail, look at the detail. This is truly like watching a movie or a live view. This is crazy. I mean, this is the grain of the concrete. Here's the pebbles that I want to pick up. This is the water. You see the water movement. I mean, this is absolutely the way you want it, to have the details you want to have. And again, this thing is recording 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, not all of us have a 161-inch 4K screen for our HD cameras, but this particular family does. Now, we're going to click over to another. I'm going to show you a driveway view. Now, it is very clear that is by Scion that's in the driveway, but you want this kind of detail. I mean, look at the detail. Everything's about detail. I got to be able to see a person's face, what color shirt they're wearing, if they have a logo on the shirt, what kind of car they're driving, what color the car. I mean, I have to have these details. I've always heard from the police officers that they want 3 views. If they can have 3 views of the bad guy, it helps with prosecution. Well, this way I'm getting a view to know what kind of car they, everything about it. And of course it timestamps it here, so it tells us when they came and all that. And we can download this onto a thumb drive to catch the bad guy. So here's my phone number, comes up right here. I'll come out and do the estimate for free. We can keep it all in budget, but it's backed by our service, and that is what we do. Hey, we are in Oglethorpe, Georgia, Whitewater Baptist Church. Let me just tell you, you are going to love you. I love it when somebody needs to do an upgrade. That's fun, right? It's what we do. But it's really cool when you get to get in there, be a part of the installation, and see somebody go HD streaming for the first time. You're going to love this. Let me tell you now, what you're seeing is they have a projector, they have a screen, and they had good sound in place. But what they didn't have is a way to stream and a way to do overflow. Here shortly we'll cut away to the overflow. So they need to be able to stream. Why? Well, as we've gone through the craziness for the last year or so, what we have found is there's a whole church out there that is staying at home. Now, even as we go through this, what we're learning is there's going to be a church that's online and a church that's in person forever and ever and ever. So you have to do right by your congregations. You have to do right by making sure people get the same experience. So with that, we do a robotic camera. This is by PTZ Optics, and they come in 10, 20, and 30 times zoom, depending on the size of your church. Through the switcher, I can send the signal to the fellowship hall. I'm going to cut our way to the fellowship hall now. Okay, now what you're seeing is the fellowship hall. So this is me standing at the pastor's pulpit right here, and I'm looking at the camera. Look how clear the image is back there. Now you're seeing me here, but this is back there. We're talking 145 feet away, right? And we run an HD, what they call Ballon, through a Cat 6. And if you know all that, you're probably going, this is boring. But if you're not, isn't it cool that you can have a full HD picture and all my microphones, all the microphones being heard in the fellowship hall on your giant 65, 75-inch flat panel. So when you have an overflow for a wedding or for a baptism or for a funeral or whatever you're doing, it's multi-purpose. All right, see what I'm saying is it's amazing. And their nursery is amazing. And that's not just limited to 2. You can do whatever you want, like I was saying. But the cool feature is you can zoom in, zoom out, and you can have presets. So I can have a preset on the pulpit. I can have a preset that sees the whole choir. And the idea is I'm streaming out to Facebook Live or YouTube or whatever, to your website or wherever you want to do. The cool part about it is they're archiving it. You don't have to archive it, which means people can go back and watch their favorite sermons or whatever they want to be able to keep up with of their church. Now, with the robotic cameras, as you can tell, it works in this light. It's very hard for a camera to work when you have traditional chandeliers and stuff like that. These guys are the best of the best. In my opinion, nobody touches them. We use an iMac computer, and through their fiber that is coming, they'll be unlimited. Now we've got a way to put graphic ups on the rear wall. We have a way to send overflow to the volunteers, and a way to send it to our congregation's home. So you're covering the entire gamut of the worship service, which is the way it is. So we were down on men due to some craziness with the sickness and stuff. So I did a lot of this install myself with my guys, and it was awesome to be a part of that. I haven't been able to do that in many, many years. But the cool part about it is to let you know, and I don't say that for you to go, way to go, Michael. I say that to say, we like to work for you. So even when that means the boss comes in and does the work, we get it done. Oglethorpe, Georgia, Whitewater Baptist Church is streaming in HD, overflow in HD, in person in HD. Sounds like HD. Awesome.
Hey guys, this is Lance Bernard at Whitewater Baptist Church. So excited about partnering with Ken Stereo, and Michael's come in and done a great job for us. As you can see, we were struggling, as everybody was, trying to get people that weren't able to come in person to see our services, and just an essential thing that we need to do. And Mike and his crew did a great job. He personally came and he wired it up, and it's just phenomenal. It's great. And like Mike says, it's awesome.
Hey, thank you so much for taking your 28 minutes and 30 seconds, that's approximately how long our show is, to take your time and see all the cool things that you employ us to do. I want you to know that I am thankful to work for everyone that we get to work for. I try consistently teach everybody in my third generation of our family, the folks that are coming up in the family, the other 25 or so employees that do what they do. And the reason I put all of that out there constantly with them is I tell them all the time, just remember, okay, we are here, and the idea behind this is that we work for our clients. The idea is you guys are the creative minds that get us to do all the cool things we get to do. Y'all are the folks that say, hey, I want to shop local. I want to shop with somebody who has in-store service. I want to shop with somebody that has the same price as the big box. I want to shop with somebody that has it in stock, which is us. I want somebody that can deliver it. I want somebody that can teach it. I want somebody that'll answer the phone as quickly as possible to help me get through if there's ever an issue. This is who we are. This is what we do, and it's all 100% because of you. I'm absolutely grateful that our social media is extremely important for you to follow these, right? Go into these and see all the neat stuff. We constantly are updating our Facebook and our Instagram. We're always going into our YouTube and dumping all the new videos into that. And it's nice. Guess what else you can do? You can take some of those ideas and share them with your friends or share them with other companies and let them know, hey, I like this. You ought to call these people. You were talking, I had a guy just call me the other day, and he said, hey, my friend shared one of your pictures with me, and because he knew I was looking to do an outside TV. And so I got to do that work for him. So if you can dream it, and I don't want that to sound too cliche, but if you can dream it in the audio, video, lighting, security camera world, it has a pretty good chance that my men and women that work for us can handle it with no problems whatsoever. They are absolute mastermind. I'm here, and my brother is here to make sure that you get the best possible experience. My dad used to say all the time, it needs to be the Ritz-Carlton experience. I remember him saying that for decades and decades, and that's what we want for you. Again, free estimates, you see my number come up here again, that's what I do. I travel all over this great state, and I get to meet with people, and we plan and design and we build, and that's what we do. 12 months out of the year, that's what we do, is take care of you. Now, in the book of Matthew, what it says is, judge not, or you will be judged. The idea behind that is, let's take it easy. So we've had some political craziness and COVID and all this other stuff, but take it easy. Let's love on one another. Let's try to look for the best in one another. More importantly, let's try to help people to get the best out of their lives. It is very, very important. And right now, some folks are already changed channels. And some folks are right now, you don't know what my life's been through, or whatever, that dude is crazy. All that can go right out the window. My point is, I know that when I started helping people, my life became better. When I started looking out for people, my life became better. When I started praying for people, my life became better. It wasn't even from a selfish ambition, but my life became better. And God says that's the reason it feels so bad when we judge. It's because you're not supposed to. Well, He built us to love. And that is who we are. Come see us at Ken's in Macon and Warner Robins. It's simple and simple. I'm going to go back to my Bluetooth sound. It's back in simple. Oh, I don't want you to see that. Hold on a second. We don't see the whole demolishing of... Look at this demo of this animal being preyed upon and killed. Oh my gosh. Mike Jones here with Ken's. Check this out. Check this out. Ready? Do it again. Better go. Oh. Man. The black and white is amazing. Check out the black and white.